Is Rina of Rina Patel Art, and today I'm working on my journal. I started with the scribbling and then decided I would record it. So as with all my paintings, I start with black marks, either in pencil or paint, or sometimes it's both. This time it's just gray and black that I'm putting the foundation of the composition that I want in this painting. So and I paint intuitively, so I just pick up the colors that are that interest me, and don't give it much thought to what colors I pick. It goes with the feeling of what I'm feeling right now. This right now I'm making marks in white and gray just to get some midtones in, because I have dark colors, black as a dark tone in there. And now I'm going to bring in color, and the color that I'm bringing in is pink. It's kind of a mix with light pink with a little bit of yellow in it. Again, I mix my colors as I go along, so there's no pre-planning unless I have a specific vision in my mind. And as this is my journal, I'm just playing with it, so I'm putting the color down in various places so that it moves the eye around the painting too. Light against dark. There is it's always good to bring in some variation in your differences, not variation, but differences in your marks. So, small and big, if everything is the same size, then it is it doesn't pop the painting. It makes the painting a little bit I shouldn't say dull, but it feels like it's not moving along. It doesn't please the eye too much. And the journal that I'm using, it's the Arteza journal. It's 5x8, and it's a perfect size. If you're interested, I have a link below in the comments description section, and you can get them. You get two for, I don't know what the price was, but you get two journals, and it's cloth covered, so I like those a lot. And it has a pocket at the back to hold a few things. Here, this is Indian yellow mixed with white a little bit to make it opaque, because Indian yellow, it's a transparent color. And just thinking where I want it, different shapes, sizes. Sometimes I cover up what I had before. And to do layers, to make an acrylic painting interesting, it's always good to paint in layers, so that it gives it a depth. And I always like layers, because I say to me, the paintings are like people. What was before shows through sometimes, but the top painting is the final thing that you see all the time. But it's made up of a lot of experiences in life, just like human beings. The paintings have a lot of layers. So my paintings have, even in a small journal, I do a lot of layers. Now, I do these with a little bit watered down. It's not too much, just a little bit watered down so that the strokes are smooth. If I pick up some other color from the painting, it just adds interest to it, so I don't worry about it too much. And see, like that black, it just adds a little shadow effect to it. It's not very prominent, but you know, there was something there before, and it was an unintentional mark, and when you do an unintentional mark, it gets interesting. So I have decided at this time that I want this painting to be in a landscape. So like you're looking at a flower bed. My inspiration is always nature and flowers and gardens that I see. I also like to do a lot of sgraffito marks on the painting, because it adds interest and texture to a painting. It doesn't make it look flat. So here I'm taking some paint on my skewer, so that's how I'm taking some white, and it's a barbecue skewer, and it's a little thick now because it's got layers and layers of paint as I use it quite often. And just when you use some unusual tools, you get some interesting marks. So that's what those lines, they don't look like it's done with a brush, but it adds interest. So now I'm thinking about what color to bring in now. And I like the combination of the green and, the yellow and the pink. And I like the way it is looking right now. I just want to add some more interest to the bottom of the painting. And again, I'm using my the barbecue skewer to make these little dots. I like doing these dots. It's like little bling. I call it my bling when I add final details like this. It makes the painting, it's not really pointillism, but I don't use it in that way, but it just adds interest to a painting to have those little dots show up. So if you like my videos, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, so that next time when my videos gets uploaded, you can get notified. And it also helps with when you get likes, the thumbs up, it helps my videos to be shown to more people, so that's always good, because I want to share. Doing yellow marks with Indian yellow. I like doing marks on same color on top of with a slight variation in the hue, it makes it interesting and fun. Now I don't want it too symmetrical, so I'm trying to decide. This is the point where you slow down the intuitive painting. You start thinking about where you want to put the next mark. And you know what? If you make a mistake, there's no mistake. It's a happy accident, just like Bob Ross used to say. So, and you can always paint over it, and that way acrylic painting is very forgiving. You can do lots of layers in it because it dries very quickly. You don't have to wait for a long time to put a new layer on. So I'm just bringing more white in down there. And think I'm done. I am thinking about it, thinking what to do next, and it is almost finished. Once it dries up completely, I will do some marks with colored pencils. Now these colored pencils, I use the Prisma colored pencils, and all the links are in the description below of the video if you are interested in finding out what tools I use and what colors, and my favorite supplies is listed there. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Thank you. This is Rina from RinaPatelArt.com. See you next time.